Hello everyone, welcome back to SkyFactory 5. This is episode 19, and before I dive right into occultism, I'm going to take out this task right here, the 64 by 64 by 64 passively cooled reactor. And that will probably be my last renovation to my entire base right now. Boom! There we go. Here is my new base. Looks very similar to the last one, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not. Mainly because I got rid of the create stuff over here, making me my netherite and golden nuggets. I felt like I just didn't need it anymore since netherite not only became pretty useless, but also I had enough of it if I ever needed any more of it. Now, it's taken a long time to get this video, and here's the reason why. My dye farm used to be beside my reactor over there, but I had to move it since the reactor had to grow a bit, obviously. And the game updated. So that meant that these click machines here, they waste dye now whenever you're changing the color of the water. So you need to hook up a laser node or whatever system you're trying to do to get dye back into the click machine so it can get fast again. Now, it's gonna be slower than it was before, but it looks a lot more complicated and cool. But here's my new dye farm. It's a whole lot of stuff, and you cannot copy it if you looked at it because the lasers, oh my god, there's so many of them. But it's nice because cyclic sucks unless it's energy. Energy's cool, you know? Items are actually kind of cool too, but if you're handling liquids with cyclic, then you know you've already messed up. So there's my dye farm, so that's good. And I also got my uranium smelting automation below the reactor. But here's my new renovated base, looks about the same. And let's continue on to our next tasks. But first we can check off this guy because we did it. Now, I'm gonna start out with the Age of Craziness. Collect all 238 hats. You get hats from hat bags, but you also get hat bags from killing mobs. I just opened all my hat bags, so I can't really show you that I have hat bags, but if I go inside of simple hats over here, I have a small portion of what I need to have, and there's 238 of them. So I thought today I would build a mob farm to get myself all the hat bags I could ever need. So let's do it. Okay, I made it. Everybody probably knows how to build a mob grinding unit, so I didn't want to go through and explain everything on how to do that. But right here, I made an absorption hopper that hooks up to a jumbo tank that puts XP inside of there that I can take out whenever I want XP, which I don't really need, but it's kind of nice to have. And then I got a chest up here that takes in the items in this area that I can show here. It's very useful. It doesn't even take up any power, which is really nice, but we get a bunch of hat bags out of it, and that'll definitely contribute to getting me all of the hats in the game. And I might even be able to do it with the hat bags I have right here. So let me see. Well, I didn't get it from those bags, but I definitely got a lot more than I had before. In fact, this one's almost done, which I think comes from the epic bags, but the other ones are kind of lacking a bit. Definitely over half of them done. But instead of focusing on drops from the hat bags, let's look at this. Obtain 90 total hearts of health. Now, right now I got saturation, so that's 10 hearts there, and I got 10 red hearts below my orange heart. So if I get damaged from anything, which could be from this right here, you can see my saturation going away. But when it digs into my orange hearts, I got red hearts there. And that's because of the health boost 5 that my boots have here. So I don't know if that contributes to it, but I do know there is a way of getting my hearts up through heart canisters, not the patches, yeah, but here, the canisters. And you start off with the red heart canisters. And I think you can eat 10 of these. Each one you eat gives you a heart, another heart. So what do I have? I have the red hearts. I probably have more than 10 of them. Let's take a look. Yeah, I have 32 of them. So that's good. I have wither bones. How many of those do I have? I have 6 of them, so I'm gonna need more of those, but can I make them? I can, through wither skeleton prediction, which I have a bunch of. And then to get canisters, that's so simple. Bones and iron ingots, come on. And then relic apple, yeah, that's easy too. So I can do this real quick. Boom, 10 of those. So I can do what with them? Can I do anything? Oh, I see. I use it to get the next one, which is yellow heart canisters. I can't actually eat it, you know? Not even if I take off my boots, it doesn't let me. So I need to transform this into the yellow heart canisters. But I'm also gonna do one green one just to make sure that I can't like skip straight to the max version, if you know what I mean. Like if I can get the purple one and all the ones below it by just consuming 10 of the purple ones instead of 10 of those, 10 of these, 10 of that, 10 of those, and 10 of these, then I want to make sure. But the yellow one is quite pricey. An enchanted golden apple, 8 blocks of gold, like, along with a miniature yellow heart, which aren't super easy to get, even though I have a lot of them. Those just came from large mobs like the wardens. I've spawned hundreds of them. Alright, I got my green heart canister and my yellow heart canister to see if I could skip straight to the green one, but I didn't realize that I needed this heart amulet. I was so used to other mods, or maybe it was this mod before, just making you eat it, and it instantly went on your hearts. But I guess not. So get a heart amulet and then put your heart canisters in there. And I think you can have at least 10 of them. And then you can equip this in what slot? Heart amulet right here, which will give you more hearts. So if I take off my boots, you can see that it gave me 9 of the orange hearts because I only have 9 heart canisters total inside of here. 7 plus 1 plus 1. So yeah, get 10 of each of these and then equip it. That would mean you don't need the health boost 5, but maybe you do. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna skip trying to get a maximum of 10 heart canisters in this heart amulet for now, because if I want 10 of these blue heart canisters, I'm gonna have to tirelessly kill ender dragons over and over again, or fight the chaos dragon, and that has to do with draconium. So I'm gonna skip straight to Age of Dragons tasks and get a start on that, because I'm pretty sure that armor can make me a lot more powerful than the awakened supremium armor, even though it's super overpowered. But we are at the point where we're almost endgame, so it's meant to be. So let's get started on it. It wants me to craft the Draconic chest plate. It doesn't even say anything about the other armor pieces afterwards, so I'm going to craft all the armor pieces. And you know what? This is weird. I thought Draconic Evolution had armor. Maybe that was a thing of the past because it's not here anymore. It goes in a slot actually, so that's even weirder. Anyways, it wants me to craft this chest piece here, but to get that, I need a wyvern chest piece. And to get the wyvern one, I need a diamond chest plate. So let's get that. Boom. And then I also need a bunch of other items around it with OP energy. And I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure I can transfer RF from my reactor into OP if I'm not wrong. But it might require OP energy. But anyways, the stuff we need around it is pretty simple to get. Draconium core can just be crafted through normal stuff, and draconium ingots, but draconium ingots, they're not hard to get because you can craft the dust, smelt it down, and get the ingots. Basic energy relay crystals, I'm not really sure if that's hard to get because it depends on the wyvern energy controller. Oh yeah, that should be easy to get. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I figured out how to do it, but you got these things called injectors. They have to be at least like 3 blocks away from the fusion crafting core, and then you have to supply it with energy. But the thing is, sometimes they're too low of a tier, so if you go inside of here and you got the basic ones here, you need to upgrade them to wyvern fusion crafting injector if you want the wyvern craft to pop out of it, like I do here. But I can't really do it because, like I said, I need the wyvern one. So let me get those. Okay, I got them crafted, so now I should be able to, yeah, I can do this now. Cool. And now I got my wyvern chest piece. Let's go. So it's so weird how this mod pack like updated to have no armor set. It's just a charm or a body slot in this case. I don't know if it's SkyFactory 5 exclusive, but I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. So when I put this thing on, it says no shield installed in the bottom left, and yeah, that's all that pops up. You can add a shield, which means you're invulnerable until it breaks, and that would be amazing. That means anything that comes up to you, you're not getting hurt at all. It's just your shield at the cost of energy, I'm pretty sure. So, but that's just the wyvern chest piece. I need to get the draconic, but that means I'll need these draconic fusion crafting injectors, which god, it's a whole nother set. So let me do that. Okay, I finally got all the stuff to craft it now. So here is the draconic chest piece, which I still find strange that there's not a helmet, leggings, or boots, but whatever. This thing will go in the body slot, or it can be worn as a chest plate, but you literally have a free body slot for it, so put it there. and you get a shield that pops up around you to make you invincible until the shield is broken, and it's supplied through energy. I don't have a shield because I don't have energy in there. I don't know how it works yet, but we're gonna figure that out if the task book wants me to, which it probably does, but we'll see. Anyways, next tasks it tells me to do is craft pretty much every single tool in the game in Draconium. So pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe, staff of power, sure, why not? Let's do that. Okay, I went ahead and crafted all 4 of the tools that it asked me to do inside of the task book. I didn't really care to commentate it because it was kind of boring, if I'm being honest, and very, very repetitive. It's a long process, but I got them all, and I kind of expected it to be better because look how slow it breaks the stone. Isn't that slow for this? Maybe it needs to be charged or something. I'm not familiar with this, but we got it. Anyways, the next item on the task list is Draconic Staff of Power. Now this thing is created pretty similarly to the rest of the tools, except if I click on it, you can see that it's crafted with some of the other tools. So I need to get a Draconic Sword to do this. I need the Draconic Shovel, the Draconic Pickaxe, which I already have, but the hoe doesn't go into it, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. If I want the sword, I get it from a diamond sword. It's the same process I use to create all these tools. So let me get the sword real quick. All right, I got my Draconic Sword now, so I can put this in here, and then I add the tools as well, like the shovel and pickaxe inside of here. And I didn't actually show you how this worked yet, but you just essentially, click on the thing that you want. This menu pops up here, and you put all of these items in, these fusion injectors, and you put your main item inside of here, and then you click craft, and it charges this crap up, which takes so much energy. Like for this one especially, this is the longest charging one I've had yet. But once it starts crafting, it does all of this stuff. That happens after you finish charging it, and then it officially creates the tool that you want. Now this thing, it mines like a pickaxe and a shovel. So it's a pickaxe, shovel, and sword combined. Kind of like a paxel, except sword instead of an axe. But who really cares? Not me. But that clears off the Draconic Staff of Power task. Now we can go to automate wither killing. If I'm being honest, I could do that, but would I want to? No. I literally have it inside of a simulation chamber. Like I can get up to 95% accuracy, I think, if this runs enough, which means I get a wither star every, how long does this take? Like probably 10 seconds. That's a short period of time and a lot faster than an automatic wither killing machine. Like this task is so early game to do. We got simulation chambers. I'm not going to do that, although it might be cool. It's just going to take forever, and it's going to be a lot less efficient than what we have here. So I'm going to mark that as done, because this is essentially killing a wither and giving me a star each time once it gets up to 95% accuracy, basically. Anyways, next task is defeat the Chaos Dragon. I have no clue how to summon that thing at all. I'm sure it's in Draconium somewhere here, and I don't really know if I'm ready yet, because I struggle to sometimes beat the normal Ender Dragon, and if I'm trying to fight the Chaos Dragon, how's that gonna go? Probably not very well. So I'm gonna look into how I can upgrade this Draconic chest piece here, because I know it can put a shield on me. And if I have that thing, I bet it's gonna make the fight go a lot quicker and easier. Okay, I think I figured out how all of this works now. Basically, I crafted myself 3 of the modules that can go inside of the Draconic chest piece, and you open it up by doing this, and you just put it inside of it. But this module right here, the quantum energy tunnel, that's what gets us the energy inside of the chest piece wirelessly. So you gotta hook it up to something, and it says at the bottom, shift right click energy core with module to link. That's gonna be a bit difficult because we don't have an energy core quite yet, but we can make one. That should be good enough. I'll show you what I mean. So I got myself 4 of these energy core stabilizers and 1 energy core, and we're gonna build a multi-block energy core with this mod. So if I were you, I would build up a couple of blocks, put an energy core in the middle like this, and then space out your energy core stabilizers outwards. Pretty sure the range for where they can be is like 5 to 8 blocks out, so I'm just gonna put it 6 blocks out. Why not? But once you have that in place, you can go to the energy core and then do toggle build guide. So when you go away from this, it's gonna show you what blocks to place down there. Now, This is a tier 1 thing. You don't need any blocks in the middle there. It's gonna work. It's gonna be able to store 45.5 mega OP. Like that's a lot, but it could be more. It could be a lot more. So turn it off in the top left. Do toggle build guide, but click tier up now. So we got tier 2 energy core right there. You go away from it and it shows you what you need to build around it. That's why I got myself a stack of these draconium blocks. If we tier it up again, even more, up again. Now you got redstone blocks, but it might be cheaper. I don't know. Tier 5, it's a lot, and you need advanced stabilizers. It's essentially just one of it's not one of those. It's 9 of these in a square pattern in like the same spot. You'll understand it when you build it. But we're gonna go with this one right here, tier 4. So grab yourself redstone, grab yourself draconium, and then click assemble core. It's really not that difficult. It steals the blocks in your inventory and it builds the thing so that you have this now. Now, you want to go back in the middle and click the energy core, or that's what you think you would need to do, but you can just click an energy core stabilizer and click activate, and it doesn't need like any assistance at all. Like you don't need to supply it with anything. This is just a storage system. That's all it is. But anyways, that's what you do with this thing. You shift right click on this guy and it will start to steal energy from it. But the thing is, there's no energy inside of here, so it's not gonna do anything whatsoever. Now, to put energy inside of there, we need to do something special. We need this energy pylon, and then you put a piece of glass right on top of it. It's weird, but like I said, energy pylon, glass on top, and it does that. Like, who would have guessed it does that? But anyways, you see these arrows here? You can click this. The arrows go inward, go outward, whatever. Basically, you're gonna want one going inward because that's how you put energy inside of there. So take a draconic wireless energy crystal, which you'll be able to figure out how to craft. It's not too difficult. Put it here. Get yourself a crystal binder from the mod as well, which is not difficult to craft, and then do that. That means the energy inside of this thing, you can see it draining on the right side, is going to go inside of this thing, and you can see, I mean, you saw it for like a slight second. There were blue particle effects that went up there, and energy went inside of it. So not too bad, but if you want more energy to go inside of it, you got to link this one over here, which I have linked to my power tab over here. You can see an energy beam there. This one's, if you can see on the right side, it says input from block. So it's taking from this one. But this one over here says output to block. So it's sending energy, not receiving it. Anyways, bind that one to this one. So we will constantly get energy. And then that energy is going to go into this thing. And you can see it sending it up there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see its storage going way up. I think OP is in the same dimensions as RF, but I'm just gonna keep my reactor on because it's kind of losing energy to this thing. But we're gonna fill this guy up all the way, or as much as possible. And then this guy right now should have energy because I right clicked the energy core. So if I open this thing back up and I put this in, it says activating at 0%. Not sure why it says that because I got the thing. Oh, maybe it's because I needed this energy module that I never crafted yet. Okay, yeah, let me get that. Oh, I see. I was supposed to put energy into my draconic chest plate in order to activate this because it said activation cost 16 million OP. So I put it in a charger and I got it to 16 million OP because this thing was able to hold 16 million. And now this thing is working. Ah, shoot. Wait, if you move it though. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, don't move it. If you move it, it's gonna cancel. So put it in a charger, get that activation OP up, and you should be good. So if you put this thing on your body slot, you should see that in the bottom left, your shield is 0 or 1 out of 50. It's kind of slow. You could get a module to up the speed of the recharge there. Where is it? Yes, right here. Draconic Shield Recovery Module. It will increase the speed by almost 9 times. And it's not a 9 times each time you add one into your chest piece. It's just 9 times at the start because it's adding on 2.5 PPS. And that could be really good. Also, I look really weird. I mean, I don't mind it. It actually looks kind of cool. Yeah, this is sick. But anyways, I recommend getting one of these, which is what I'm about to do. Put that in there, and oh yeah, look at my shield go up. That is a lot faster. I'm pretty sure the wireless transfer of energy is cross-dimensional, so if I go in here, yep, My energy does not go down because it's wirelessly going back up. So that is amazing. Draconium is sick. It's awesome. I love it. So does that make me ready to fight the Chaos Dragon? No, not at all. I'm gonna get like Draconic large shield capacity module. I'm gonna get like a couple of those, and I'm gonna get like a couple more of these things because I'm gonna need a lot of shield for this boss. It's not easy. Let me work up some upgrades. Alright, I got myself some upgrades now. Some Draconic energy modules, a crap ton of shield recovery ones. I still have only one of these shield control modules because that's all you can have, and why would you even want more? And then I got these Draconic large shield capacity modules. They're 5 times as good as the single one, but they only take up 4 slots, so it's pretty good. And then I think we're set to fight it, if I'm being honest. Also, if I were you, I would bring a bow and a really good sword because this boss is really strong. Anyways, to find the boss, you gotta go 10,000 blocks in one direction. The X or the Z, not the Y. You die. So get ready to get bored. When you get near the Chaos Dragon Island, you start to see these asteroid belts. And then you come across a big, humongous island, which you'll soon see a similar arena to the normal Ender Dragon somewhere. I'm here. Oh, it just awoken. Out of nowhere. Okay, so I thought something went wrong or something, but you can see the pillars are generating in. Slowly but surely. In fact, it tells you how many pillars there are at the top. And then the Chaos Dragon, yeah, there he is. He's super duper fast, and you can see his shield bar going up. So yeah, he has shield and health. But anyways, just like the normal Ender Dragon, you have to break the pillars, except they have a shield. Oh god. What's he doing? He's blue. Oh, my shield's gone. I can't fly. I died. No way. How am I supposed to beat that thing? Okay, I swear to God, if this key doesn't take me back, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. Take me back, please. Oh no. No, I'm too far. Ugh. Yeah, so this boss fight, it's gonna be horrendous, but you gotta work your way up to killing those crystals, because if you don't, you have no chance of beating this boss. And you know what? In fact, let me go back real quick. I need an item to like make sure my spawn point's there. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but like, can I get a spawn anchor? Is that in this version? It is. Alright, since that first fight wasn't super easy, I decided to craft myself a bunch of new gear, including this bow and a bunch of modules that go on not only the bow, but also the staff of power that I have here. So I got a bunch of these damage modules, and I don't want to tell you how long it took. Multiple days to get these modules, but yeah, it took a while. Along with the bow as well. Go inside of here and it's completely filled up, and they each have their own wireless energy tunnel, and I feel like I didn't need to do that because there's these capacitors and they might just randomly transfer energy to my tools in my inventory. I don't actually know, but I put some crap on my gear here, and I should be able to fight the boss a lot easier. So you can see my bow here, like I can hold it in and it shoots that fast. And here's how much damage it does because I got a dummy. Like 45, 44, pretty good. And I also got a way for me to teleport back to where I died at using this teleportation platform from Cyclic, which actually works pretty well. This is something that Cyclic can do well. Just don't use their cables. But let's go back. I've made it back once again. All I have to do to make sure that Cyclic thing works is click a block and hold the GPS in my hotbar. This dude disables creative flight, so I'm pretty much dead. I literally am dead. Okay, so anyways, at least I can put this in here, and then if I go on this and crouch, I can teleport back. But the Chaos Dragon disables creative flight in some of its attacks, so it's better off if I have something like a create jetpack, which I did create for myself. But it's not super fast. I feel like I saw somebody else use it with like good modifications or something. I need to fly up faster, but let's try. So I can just crouch. Yep, works. Alright. Jetpack can let me fly unaffected by the dragon's attacks, but it's still pulling me in. Oh shoot, I don't have my arrows because I died. Wonder where I died at. I gotta get my stuff back if I'm gonna shoot anything. Oh god, I'm dead. If you didn't realize, this is not an easy boss whatsoever, but I need to defeat him like badly. Anyways. First step is to break the crystals. To do that, you need to make the dragon like focus on you, but his blast attacks or laser beam attacks need to hit the crystal. And doing that is super duper difficult. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I really don't. This is ridiculous. Oh no, he's pulling me in. Oh god. No, please don't. No! Hit the crystal at least. Ah! I can break it now, I think. I think since it's blue, I can break it or something. I don't know how it works. Oh yeah, he spawns in withers. This boss is broken out of its mind. It's like fighting Godzilla. You can't do it. You really can't. You don't even get wither stars from beating up the withers. Oh crap, I'm dead. Those laser beams will end me. Also, what is going on with my jetpack? I'm like falling sometimes really low. Yes. Sometimes he hits his own crystals. Other times he hits me. But he destroyed one of his crystals doing that. So, that's a plus. There's only 13 instead of 14 now. So sometimes you might need to die to succeed. Just like my case. A billion times. But, we'll get there eventually. Alright, I got one more crystal to break. Again, I want to show you how I do it. So basically, I go over to the crystal. It doesn't really matter if the cage is here or not, but I like breaking it. And then I just stand in front of it until Mr. Dragon over there does his little laser charge up or shoots any sort of fireballs at me. I'm also wearing the netherite jetpack, so I can jump out of the way faster than creative flight could. And creative flight gets disabled a lot of the time in this fight, so yeah. Get a jetpack. It'll be a lot easier, even though you have to refill it a bunch of times, so just plan on dying. But he's sucking me in right now. And he's shooting fireballs. You gotta listen for that audio cue, and then you see that the crystal is sparkling. Shoot it. Boom. It's done. And now I can start injuring the Chaos Dragon, I think. But I should also focus on dodging his attack still. But you see above his bar is red. I'm shooting him. And when I hear that little spring sound, that means I'm damaging him. And his shield's not going to go back up, because he has no more crystals. So I'm getting rid of his shield bar. And then after that's broken, I can get rid of his health bar. But I'm not sure if this recharges it or not. We'll have to see. The boss fight becomes a lot easier if you actually know what you're doing. Which I didn't at first, but now I do. Okay, yeah. He kept his same shield bar, so he's lower than he was before. Also, let me know if you want me to stream this, because I feel like I should have streamed the Draconic Chaos Dragon fight, or Guardian fight. This doesn't seem like it's something that I should have fought on video, because it took multiple days to do this. Okay. There you go. When he does that laser beam attack, I don't know if you should hide behind something or not, but I know every time he's done that, I've died. Oh, he's doing the laser beam attack again. I'm just dead. Okile was vaporized by Chaos Guardian using a freaking laser beam. Anyways, I just got the shield thing off of the Chaos Dragon, so now he has only a health. Did you see that? I hid behind a pillar and it still got me. And my shield was not depleted. So, is that an inescapable death meant to be? I don't know. Whatever. Just kill me. You know, you laser beam. Yeah. Do it. Come on. Die. You're at like 0 health. There we go. This is the reason the video took so long to get out. Alright, there you go. Once it's defeated, lightning strikes around the area that there's a chaos crystal at. So literally, all you do is you dig down where the lightning's striking, which I can't really see where it's striking at. But you can tell based off of the fire. It's around this area. So if I dig down, I'm going to find a chamber somewhere down here. Yep, here it is. With a chaos crystal. I mine that thing, and I pick up 10 of these chaos shards. I'm pretty sure it's random for the amount of chaos shards you get, but you get 10 of them, and they are used to craft some chaos crap, which is a level above Draconic. And you'd know that if you've played this mod pack before. But yeah, that was the dragon. Now I gotta get back. I'm gonna have a load of fun with that. Alright, I've made it back, so now that that's done, I can check it off, and look at the next task, but maybe end it here. Build a tier 6 energy core or higher, max is 8. I know max is 8 because Age of Excess wants me to build the tier 8 and fill it up. No. No, I've barely even touched the billions. This thing has 10 billion in it, and it took me a long time. This thing wants me to get Not a trillion, not 10 trillion, not 100 trillion, but 9 quadrillion. Oh my gosh. What can generate me that amount of power? Jesus. Okay, anyways, build a tier 6 energy core or higher. What do I have right now? Oh, I have tier 4. I could totally upgrade that, but maybe I should do that once I start to try it and get the tier 8. It said or higher. So I think when I'm trying to get to this dude right here, then I'll upgrade it. So I'll skip that for now, which brings me to the next one that says, make a charm of dislocation. Well, I don't think that's really a thing, because if I look dislocation up, this block pops up, and that's obviously not a charm. But if I look up disloc, there's a bunch of crap that pops up, but I'm not sure which one it wants me to get. Awakened item dislocator, just the normal one. Dislocator, a charm of dislocation. Like, that's not a thing. Anyways, I don't think it's these item dislocators. Those are different than these things right here. So I'm gonna get this guy right here, and you must first set the destination. Okay, sneak and right click to that, and then what does it do? Oh, wait, I can teleport back to the same exact... Oh shoot, I can only get one position, so I can't replace it, but it teleports me back to the same angle, the camera angle, and block location that I set it to. That's crazy. Except it's not unbreakable like every other tool in the entire game. It has 31 uses, but that's pretty cool. I wouldn't call it a charm, but I think that's what the task book wanted me to do, because there's no such thing as a charm of dislocation, alright? Next task says to fill a tier 6 draconic energy core. I said it earlier, I'd do that when I go to the Age of Excess and try filling this guy up. Probably would be nice to get a start on it, just to try and fill it up as much as possible earlier on, but if I'm only getting 10 billion every 30 minutes, then I'm not reaching 9 quadrillion within a year. So let's not do that. It would actually take me somewhere around 50 something years to get that all the way up to max with the power I'm putting through there right now. If it's 10 billion every 30 minutes. That's ridiculous. Not starting that yet. Next one says make a draconic chest. They are handing me these easy tasks. You put a chest in this thing right here, and then you put the freaking items that it says here on these things. Wow, so easy. Okay, cool. That's done. And that's Age of Dragons for you. So I am gonna end it there. This video took multiple days, actually probably a week and a half. I promise you, I'm not as busy as I used to be, but this mod pack had me really confused, and I never did Draconic Evolution before, which made it a bit stranger to me and harder to learn, but in the end, I really love the mod. I think it's one of the best mods to ever be made. But yeah, I plan on doing a lot more with it in the next one, so if you enjoyed, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.